Can you definitively say whether or not Kamala Harris is eligible, meets the legal requirements to run as vice president?
So I just heard that. I heard it today that she doesn't meet the requirements. And by the way, the lawyer that wrote that piece is a very highly qualified, very talented lawyer. I have no idea if that's right. I would have assumed the Democrats would have checked that out before she gets chosen to run for vice president. But that's a very serious. You're saying that they're saying that she doesn't qualify because she wasn't born in this country.
And that right there is how it works. And with that, birtherism is back. Back with us for round two, Mara Gay and Michael Steele. Mara, let's fill in the lines. The president was corrected on that last line. No, she was born in this country. She's as American as any one of the three of us. She was born in Oakland, California, but that's how insidious things work. That's how it gets in the bloodstream. And Mara, here we are again.
Yeah. So first of all, as you said, Senator Harris was born in California. She is a natural-born citizen. She is eligible to serve under Article 2 of the Constitution, as well as the 14th Amendment. And then, you know, talking about what the real issue is here, which is, as you said, the birtherism, the othering of a fellow American. It's ugly. It's desperate. I'm not so sure it's going to work this time when you have so many millions of Americans out of work, sick, suffering, afraid, and estimates are over 200,000 deaths so far in this country, too many of which were preventable from this deadly pandemic, and a president that until recently has refused to do so much as wear a mask, been golfing while Americans are dying. I think that's what people are going to remember at the polls. But I don't want to be dismissive of this notion that birtherism and racism at the heart of this kind of old American politics that the president is playing with, that's really just a distraction. This is all he has to offer the American people. And I think if you're the Democrats, you need to offer them much more than that. And already we've seen that from this ticket. And it's really embarrassing, and it's shameful. It's a sad day.
Michael, let's be clear. A couple people get assist on that goal the president tried to shoot into the net just now. The reporter who teed up the question as she did, the lawyer guy who wrote the op-ed column for what remains of Newsweek to get it out in the bloodstream and then cause a debate about a non-question, a question that's been established, as Mara said, and answered. Does this mean to you that they've got no other game?
As Mara was talking, I was sitting here biting my lip because there's so much bile from this. We should all be disgusted by the unmitigated racist, ignorant stupidity to sit there and pretend, oh, I just heard this. Oh, yeah, this is a great lawyer. Yeah, he's a good lawyer. This is the kind of stuff that this campaign, this country, this time cannot tolerate. America, I've talked to you about being punked. If you're going to get punked on this, then you deserve what you get. And it says a hell of a more about you than it does Donald Trump. So just to stop this right now, let's not give it one more moment of credence, air, or viability. Leave it alone. Not another story should be written about it. Kill it where it is.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.